Sup? Sup? I mean, hi. How are we doing over here? We nice and moving? I have to check my feed every once in a while, make sure it's working. Happy Monday. We're still at it. We're almost done. We're still at it, but we are batless. We're still batless. I think that the bat will be in tomorrow. Pretty sure the bat will be in tomorrow. I need a clean cup. Clean cup. Give me a clean cup. So we're gonna finish up some of the stuff that we have to get done. Still on here. So I got this. Look at this shiny bit. Yeah. So it is not, obviously it's not the original that was on there. It's the one that I made. It's not completely mounted yet, and I found a solution to the clearness of it. So basically, we have that on the back, this on the front, and we'll attach it with the screws back in here when we're ready to go. But I mean, it looks a lot better than the old one. Come on now. I mean, difference night and day here. Colors are kind of matching. All the greens are different on this machine, so really doesn't matter so much. But we can't put this all the way on yet until we're finished, like all the way finished, because we need to keep taking the ramp in and out. But just thought I'd get you guys to look at that. Looks like two little eyeballs. This is supposed to prop up, I guess. I don't know. You can't really take the playfield out very easily with this ramp in here. But I guess it's to prop up the ramp. If you wanted to try to get the playfield out that way, I don't suggest it. I suggest just taking this completely off, which we have. And we'll mount it, hopefully we'll mount it tomorrow. Oh, why does my feet always get all jittery? And you take this out, because what we're doing today, since we're still without a bat, is I'm going to change the lock coil and begin working on the Jones plugs so they get a better connection, because we found out that the Jones plugs are the problem, that the game will work perfectly fine when it was on an incline, but when it was laying flat, I would have errors in my outs, and the only thing that was moving are the wires to the Jones plugs. So those need to be resoldered, rechecked, and then the bottom parts need to be, the pins on the sides need to be pushed in a little bit to make sure we're getting nice and clean contact. First thing I have to do though, which is a nice and easy thing to do nowadays, is get the balls back out. So just open it up, turn it on, get a credit going. See, is how we can start up the game, so that's good. But I need the balls now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Another little thing, I got a heater on here that I found out. Turn that off. I don't know if you can hear this, but in the background, there's what I thought was a line noise, like from the power to the amplifier. Like it's line noise, you need to put a filter in. Happens with old stuff all the time, but it's not. It's subtle. And it may be the same effect, but what it is supposed to be the crowd noise. I don't know if you can hear it over the microphone, but it's just a silent, it's a background crowd noise. So that when you actually play, it kind of sounds like the crowd's back there. I thought there was just like an interference, but no, that's not it. So we got all the balls out. So the entire time that you play, you have crowd noises. Just this, basically it's white noise is what it is. It's just some white noise. All right, also, we'll take this out and we're going to work on the lock. Now that our balls are free, hopefully, this will be the last time we ever take this playfield out. Hopefully. I want it to work perfectly every single time. All right, so the safest place to put this is on the other side. See, we're tilty. So I need to clear up the space here. I was doing stuff. That. Oh, undo that. Saws. Getting my cable out the way. Why is my cable tied up? I got my cable on my freaking modem cable. Come here, you. Stop playing this. Alright. Gonna need that soldering iron here in a minute. I don't know if it's easier to get from this side or the other side. We'll figure it out. Man, my emails are going crazy today. Amazon order. Alright, mail. Alright. Get this guy out. Hopefully for the last time. Ah. All right. Setting down very carefully. We'll talk about what we're going to try to do today. So we're doing this lock coil back here. It works, but it's pretty dark because that's the coil that stays on the entire time the game is being played. These ones are a little dark because they do hold occasionally, but they're not that big a deal. I do have some spares that I got for it, but we're going to do this guy, and I think I should get it from this side. It'd be easier to reach it from this side. I also got to clean out these coin mechs and get them put back in. But not yet. Handy dandy headlamp. Make sure I got the right coil. This is the Z28 1200, which should be this one. Z28 1200 from Marco. Marco is my savior. If you're a pinball person, how many times has Marco been your savior? Not to mention, I got bats on order. Come on now. Get through all this tape. Come on. I wanted it to be secure, and it's secure. So while the playfield's out, after I do this, while the playfield's out, I'm going to check the ends of the Jones plugs over here. There's a hole that the plug goes in, but the pin only really touches on two parts. So I want to make sure that that's pushed in properly enough or good enough that when we go over the wires and make sure the wires are soldered nice, that should solve our problem of it not working right in the down position. And everyone knows you got to have it in the down position. How else are you going to have to play the game? Come on. There we go. All right, here's our little replacement coil. Hopefully it will give us many, many, many more years of locking fun. The way that Williams does these things, well, not all of them. They did on the other one, but there's a lot. They do a string of common, and then they have each individual ones. And usually these little strings are just wrapped around the bit, the end. So I need to have my towels. We're going to surround it. It's just one towel. Surround this guy so we hopefully don't drop any solder on anything that we don't want to get solder on, which is nothing. You don't want to drop solder on anything. Get more towels. Hey, I matched the towels today. Let's put that on this side. There's that. And I'll get one more towel. All this is to protect from solder. There we go. Kind of like a surgery. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so there's that. I'm going to need my soldering iron plugged in. Also going to need some solder. And probably my solder sucker. We're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. Hopefully, when we put this on, we don't have any buzzing. Because I don't want to have to adjust the plate too. Caught on the clamp. The clamps, boss, the clamps. Make sure my solder sucker's cleared out. Yeah, it's okay. While I wait for it to heat up, screwdriver. Just take it off from the play field. In the end, when I'm all said and done, all these little spare parts, these spare coils, I'm going to leave inside here. Probably near the coin door. Just so I know where they are. Oh, you little punk. Tried to get away from me. You tried, but I found you. So I have to desolder at least the ground or the common before I can try to move it. So I gotta get this one off. I mean, I can move it a little bit, but I want to make sure that I don't pull something when I go to undo it. This guy should fit just perfectly in there. I have a new lock coil. You want to say 48 years of service that other lock coil gave, but it sat in storage for like 20 years, so still 20 years of service on that lock coil. I don't have a wet sponge. Where's my water? Got some distilled water in here. I think we're up high enough. Now, I know it's at the end, so hopefully they didn't loop it inside the end of it. And it's just looped around the outside. We's about to find out. This wire's going to get hot real fast. Assuming my soldering iron's hot. And on. Is it even on? Dude! Oh my gosh. Could be why it wasn't steaming up. Now it's on. Dum da dum dum dum. Just a little bit of tired. All right. And then yeah, these Jones plugs. There's two little pins on each side, and that's what grips onto the plug. So I'm going to try with my pick to just kind of push them in just a little bit more on these Jones plugs. And then we'll resolder the other end. I don't know what that noise was. All these seem okay. Yep. All right. Hey, now it sounds right. Get this guy off. Hopefully I can. Without too much trouble. Come on, man. I also have to heat up this really long wire. There we go. Just like dang it. They looped it. I'm going to have to pull it through. If I can. Come on, dude. There we go. Let's let that cool off a second. Alright, now I can at least get, while that cools off, you can at least take the actual coil out. Don't lose anything. Set it on your very bright yellow towel and then you'll know where it is. Ow, it's still hot. Ooh, it is super fried in here. Come on. Some space. Yeah. This is why we were changing it. It is super fried. Plastic is stuck to the metal and breaking apart. Careful, all these little bits that are breaking off of it. Obviously, be careful of your switches. Still on here? Oh, I gotta take this off. Yeah, I gotta take the front of it off. I thought it would just slip out like a good old Gottlieb does, but apparently it doesn't want to slip out. Let's take this little cover off. Oop. don't lose that screw. Don't lose that. Pop that for a second. And now we can get it out. There we are. Oh, set this back down here for a minute. All these broken bits. This was a working coil as of like 10 minutes ago. So there's so much work that goes on that coil because it's on all the time that even if it's working, change it out because they're so old. Like, I couldn't tell that it was all broken up like that the way it was. Sorry. Let me get this without burning my hand. Come on. Is it looped through? Are you looped through too? Oh, punk. You dirty punk. Alright. That one's looped through too, but that's okay. That's a long enough. I'm just going to cut that little bit off. Come here, you. Ooh, what a wonderful smell I've discovered. There we go. You've done your job, man. Rest in peace, Z28-1200. You've served your country well. And now, you're garbage. You got a new buddy. This guy better be taking over and doing it right. It looks the same, everything looks the same. Alright, I want to make sure that I'm not accidentally getting any of this debris or debris on anything. So I'm going to kind of clean up here a second. Get these off the way. Get these out the way. Let's just sit there. All that plastic that just burned off. Whew. Smells great. Smells fantastic. Ugh. Tell you what, your game's not going to work right now. Burnt paper. All that out of the way. Put this back down. With 2 wires over Cha. Alright, now we just got to put a new guy on. Say hello to the new guy. Stay there. You give me this one. Alright. So we'll put, it's going to get hot in here. Obviously we'll know that it's working if we can get it to, well, work. It should lock into a little hole. There you go. So you know you've got it in there. It should just lock in to a tiny little space. Come on. Am I missing a piece? I feel like there should be a flat washer. There should be a flat washer that I forgot to put on there. There it is. It's like, wait, something's wrong. Don't take my word for it. There we go. There we go. That's all right. We'll get you working just fine. Put this back in. There we go. Screwdriver. Tighten it down a bit. Watching out for your switches. Don't mess up your switches. be okay. And then we need to put the front piece back on, because apparently that's a thing. Alright, so this goes like that and locks that into place. Come on, dude. Not cool. Alright. So that's that. I want to make sure that this is as tight as I can get it without breaking anything. Ow. I'm pinching my finger. Jeez. Dang, son, that was... Ow. That was Shay Pinchy. Alright. I'm going to clean up these wires. Get this guy. Yeah, I don't think I got that, but let's do the screws. Let's mount it back into place. Okay. Make sure that these wires, these ones back here are well out of the way too, just for, you don't want it jamming anything up. You especially don't want it to get hot, because it will get a little warm right here. Come on. Just be yourself. Oh, really? Magnets are screwing with me. There we go. Alright. That's that. Now I'm going to try to clear out the little holes on the foil, which probably should have done first, but yeah, well, you know. There's a hole. Come on. There we go. Clearing out the holes. Also need to strip. No. Strip some wire. Silly. Get over there. Come on. That should be enough. Alright, and then this guy, make sure that I can get it in this little hole, because apparently that's what we're doing, or bend it around. Just get them to attach. It's just not that big of a hole. Wires. Just trying to squeeze them together a little bit and maybe I can stuff it in there. Oof. it's fun. Do this one. Remember this one zooms in like crazy. Should have done that earlier. All be a lot easier if this just goes in. Am I just not hitting this hole? It's a big enough hole. Just not putting it in there right. Alright, come on. There we go. Just stuff through. There we go. And bend it. Bend it like Beckham. There we go. Whew. It's a lot harder than that needed to be. Stuff this guy in here. Bend him around like that. Okay. Solder them up. Don't breathe. Nice and solid. Probably turn down my soldering iron just a twee bit. It's okay. We're done. Done with that bit. Alright, so now, just gotta make sure it works. But I don't really want to do that right now because it might not lock on because I don't have the playfield in it. Alright, so let's just kind of look at these pins. Might need my magnifying glass just to make sure I'm getting the right sides of the pins. Just push them in just a twee bit, not too much because you don't want them to break on you. Magnifiers. And then put the playfield not all the way back in, but semi back in. Yeah. So it's just basically the sides of it. Just need to be pushed back in just a twee bit. Or at least you don't want them, I mean you can get them tighter, but you want to make sure the plug will go in. We're just trying to get some of their springiness back. One side's easier than the other. Oof. I get both sides of it. I might need a smaller tool because this is too long. I got a smaller one. Got a smaller pick. That side. That side. Should not be too much. No problem. I'm pretty sure we're going to go over the wires on the Jones plug pretty good too, and then hopefully that solves a lot. I was noticing too, because I haven't practiced a lot, the extra innings. Oh wait, I gotta do the knocker too, in case we want to turn it to replay. Come on. So it's that guy. Alright, we got one complete one. Just a little bit. Just adding a little bit of springiness back in to the metal. If we can. Go. Okay. Side. Basically, once you get this in here and you're not moving it around as much when you're fixing it, this should not be a problem anymore. There's that. All right. So that's the Jones plug. Let's do this knocker real quick because I forgot about it. How do we put this? Screw up there, screw up there. Got some Phillips on it. Get your Phillips on. And I assume the knocker works. I should change it over to that just to see. Grand Slam score adjustment. I need to read what that means. This needs to come out. Sorry. Coin drawer is in the way. We forgot about the knocker. Alright, screws right there. Alright. Zoom this guy back out. Make sure. Alright, there's no. Sometimes they have nuts on the back of these screws holding the coil on. If you don't pay attention to that, you can break your screw. There we go. All right. Coil off. Take that bit here for a second. Take that out. Slide this maybe out of the coil. Ooh. Maybe that coil is a little done. A23750. Here's my light. let's see if we can tap it out without a problem. Yep, okay. Oh, okay, it's just got goo in it. Do I have one that long? I don't think I need one that long. But I got... Ugh. Look at this guy. Find a camera. It's just, bleh. Bleh. Big old bag. Not new. Goodie bag of coil sleeves. Here, we don't need the super long one. Just need a normal size one. So we'll get a new one. And a little bit of alcohol to clean off this post. A little bit of paper towels. Most likely it was not used. It's been set to extra innings, and I don't know for how long it was set to extra innings, but I think that'd be more fun play with this machine is have it on extra innings. I'm gonna clean it anyway. It's the good stuff. There, I need a Q-tip. Don't step on your Jones plugs. I just don't want to transfer any oil over if I don't have to. All right. Try to clean this garbage, whatever this is, off of the coil. Well, as much as we can, I guess. A little late, but I should have unplugged that a long time ago. All right. Is there a washer? Ugh. Ugh. Dude. Give me that towel back. Poor coil. Poor little guy. Alright, so you make sure that the plastic part hits the metal, not the metal to metal. Why? Well, you don't want to create a spark by accident. So the metal part should go on this little rubber stoppy thing that's about to fall off. But I think it'll be okay. Alright, coil sleeve. That, then go like this, make sure we're in the right direction. Nope, wait, forget your plunger. Plunger. Into there. Into that. There we go, and this guy. There. All this for the Naka. The Naka. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That. Q. Other side. Other screw. Little detour. All right. There. Should be all right now. Now we can just mount it back up here. Ugh. Haven't responded to me yet. Back on. Where's the screw holes? Oh, probably where this big dirt spot is. There we go. Gotta have a Naka. Even if you're trying to do extra innings, gotta make sure your Naka's working. There we go. Should make a nice solid sound if ever it goes off. Nice knocking sound, if you will. We had some guy in the arcade that kept calling it like he kept knocking a game. Like, dude, don't call it. Don't say that. It's popping a game. Poor coil. All right. Last little bit, I want to check the Jones plugs on here. Also, I need the schematics real quick. Hold on. I also got a guy on Pinside is selling me the whole kit that's supposed to be with this. So I'll get more schematics, more manual, but all the other little bits too. Here's my light. Extra innings light. Because it should have activated. My extra innings light should have activated when I was testing it. But that could have been a Jones plug problem too. Freaking Jones plugs! Okay. So we're going to lay it over. Which way do I want it? I want this side over. This is not optimal. Don't slide the wrong way. Last thing we need is 100 problems that I didn't expect to have. There we go. There we go. Alright, just want the Jones plugs on that side. Slide this up here. So this is where we're going to look at for a little bit. Let me get a camera on them. For a second anyway. I might have to finish this up tomorrow. But first thing is I just want to check. I'm going to have to re-zip tie these. Let this wire off. These things that hold it on. Because I want to be sure to be able to see here. I don't know if any of them are loose. Don't cut the wires. Just cut the strand. And then zip tie it all back together when you're done. Oops. I think that should be enough. Don't want to go back too far. All right. Let me get my magnifying. I want to make sure that I've actually got these. They're not got a cold solder on them or anything like that. Come here, you. I'm not sure which ones affect the outs or anything like that. If any of these are loose, that could cause my problem. But they usually tie these pretty good. So it may have been the other end, the female end, and not this side. All of these are pretty tight. That's the short one. Let's look at the long one. Scissors are right here. And then I'll go get my zip ties and tie it all back together. If this one's tight too, then I think it was just the female end. Because the plugs themselves are really clean. Come on. There we go. That's all I want. No more. I don't need any more. Okay. Let's loosen this up a little. It's tight. It's tight. They're getting there, yeah. All of these seem pretty solid. On that side, anyway. Come on, I need to see you. I need to see. You guys gotta sit up here for a second so I can see. Yeah, they're all pretty solid. So I'm gonna guess it was the female side that's causing my problems. Female side. Let me just brush off. Gotta get on the sides because that's where it connects. These are fairly clean. If it works in the other position. No, that one's not loose. I thought it was loose. Alright, let's get some zip ties, put them all back on, because I don't think I need to resolder those. None of them looked messed up. I need 4. Four little zip ties. Tell you what. Get this on there. Tight. Tight there. I'm going to go back up here and tie around the bits that you cut so they don't want to come free. Come on. Tight. And the other one. Get some of your DNA on the zip tie from the saliva. Wouldn't want to be a biohazard, would I? Yeah, you do. That. One more. Both of these were tied together? I didn't know that. Yes, I did know that. Okay. Then we'll put it all back in, see if our lock coil is working, and then we'll be done for the afternoon. Zip ties on my shoulder. There we go. All right. Let's see here real quick. Extra innings right here. Let's see. All this is sitting there just right. All right. Now see if I can lift this up, set it in there the right way without craziness ensuing. Smooth transition. So obviously those might be a little bit tighter to put in than they were to take out. Because we tighten these up. It's solid. Go. Okay. So that I think we can lay it down. Hopefully, we got a much more stable system going on here. Sit down. Might as well go all the way with it, because even if it's not working right, there's nothing more I can do today. I gotta get ready to go back to work anyway. So that there. Some balls. All right, let's see if we did a good job. See if our lock coil works and doesn't buzz. Yay, lock coil's on, you can tell. So that's good. Question is, what else is working? So what I'm going to try to do is go through the outs and see if my innings are going. Ooh, that one got caught. See if my innings are going properly, and then we'll check to see if the extra innings work. One out. Double. That's not what I meant to do. Two outs. Three outs. There we are. We're on inning 2. That's good. What do I got to get? I gotta get a 3 to get extra innings, so we'll get it up to there. Two outs. 3, okay. Still says it's inning 2. We didn't fix the problem. We didn't fix it. Now our screens are a little off. We're not screaming anymore. Turn our crowd noise up. Why is that? We're not screaming. You know, I might need to get some new capacitors too. So I need to get to 5. Which is what I thought on my sound card. It could also be where are we at? So I need one more, and then I need to go out. Alright, now I need to go out. Well, that's one way. 2. We're stuck on 2. We're not advancing to 3. That's not good. Oops, my bad. Still thinks it's inning 2. Let me get most of these balls out. I'm going to have to stop here anyway. Guess that was a curveball. Dang it. What about these stupid plastics? Come here. I want it to go. Now it's on third. Now it's on third. I want to see if I get extra innings. It's not what I wanted to do, but. Should have got extra innings there. Interesting. All right, well, we're going to have to get consistent with that. It's the wiring. Down there. All right. Oh, well. I'll check it out tomorrow morning, and then hopefully by the stream time tomorrow night we'll have a bat and we'll have a completely working game. But apparently my little tilting problem is not solved yet, so I gotta work on that a little bit more. So that's it for now. Take a look, guys. We will see you tomorrow night for a longer stream because I'm off tomorrow night. Take care. Bye.